Hi there, it's Graham again, and today I'm going to be doing a book haul. So far in January I have accumulated a lot of books. I lost count somewhere about a week and a half ago. Around about that time it was about 17 books. It's since snowballed into many more. I'm not going to haul all the books in one video. I think I'll do a couple of videos because it would just be too long and you would get very bored of me very quickly, and I think my arm would get sore from holding up the books. So let's dive in. So the first book that I want to show you is I, Tina, My Life Story by Tina Turner and Kurt Loder. This is a first edition. I got it for, I think it was 50p. I'm so happy about this. I have it in paperback, but the print is very, very small, and it's a very old paperback, and the spine I think is very brittle, and I'm very anal about not breaking the spines on books. So when I saw this, I thought, yep, I'll get it. It's cool. I have space. Husband would disagree, but I have space. So yeah, that's the first book, I, Tina, My Life Story. Obviously, everyone knows who Tina Turner is. Incredible singer, has had an incredible life. Not all of it always very good, but yeah, we all know who Tina is, and she's fabulous. So that's that one. The next one is one that I've seen on YouTube, BookTube, Instagram, Bookstagram, all over the place, and it is The Princess Saves Herself in This One by Amanda Lovelace. This I didn't realise was in sort of like verse, like almost like that. I mean, that'll take no time at all to get through. And I love what it says on the back. The story of a princess turned damsel turned queen. It's just fabulous. So yeah, that's that one. The next one is by an author that I have never read before. Always felt a bit intimidated by this author. And it is Letters to the Lady Upstairs by Marcel Proust. This was totally a cover buy, I will admit it. It's so pretty. The gold foiling is just so beautiful. And the end papers are really pretty as well. They're sort of like a wallpaper design. I would totally have that on my walls. Maybe not in a main room in the house, but yeah. So I look forward to this. So it's basically, he wrote letters to a lady upstairs called Madame Williams. Upstairs lives Madame Williams with her second husband and her harp. Downstairs lives Marcel Proust, trying to write in search of lost time, but all too often distracted by the noise from upstairs. Written by Proust to Madame Williams between the years 1909 and 1919, this precious discovery of letters reveals the comings and goings of a Paris building, as seen through Proust's eyes. You'll read of the effort required to live peacefully with annoying neighbours, of the sadness of losing friends in the war, of concerts and music and writing, and above all, of a growing, touching friendship between two lonely souls. That just sounds absolutely beautiful, and I cannot wait to get to that. The book was translated by Lydia Davis. Never heard of her translations, but she's done quite a lot, according to what it says inside the book. So yeah, I look forward to getting to that. It's so pretty, so pretty. Anyway, on to the next one. This one I saw on, I can't remember if it was Hannah Tay's BookTube channel or her Instagram. I think it was probably her BookTube. But when I saw it, I immediately put it onto my Amazon wish list and had to get it. You Look Awfully Like the Queen. Wit and Wisdom from the House of Windsor by Thomas Blakey. is fabulous. I think it's going to do what it says on the tin, absolutely. Journeying to Balmoral by car, the Queen decreed a comfort stop for her corgis. Absolutely. From the roadside, she spied a little shop and thought it would be amusing to buy something from it. Luckily, she had her composure, for the shopkeeper said, "You look awfully like the Queen." And she replied, "How very reassuring." I love it. I love anything to do with the royal family. I am absolutely 100% a royalist. And the Queen, I mean, she's someone's granny. I mean, don't we all just want a granny like her? She's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. And I cannot wait to get to this book. I will get to it soon. My TBR is, you can probably hear it in the background groaning. It's huge. But I will get to this. It won't take long to get through. It's literally sort of like mini paragraphs, just like that. And it has these gorgeous illustrations every so often. I'm not sure who the illustrator is. Let's see if I can find out. Illustrated by Jill Tyler. So yeah, the absolutely gorgeous little book. Can't wait to get to it. And yeah, it's so pretty. And the end papers too. Sorry, I'm digressing absolutely. The end papers are so gorgeous, and look at the corgi. As a corgi owner myself, anything with corgis in it, yeah, touches me there, gets me right there every time. Anyway, on to the next book. I saw this in Tesco's the other day. It was another one for £2.50. You'll probably remember that I did a review of 13 by Steve Kavanagh the other day. And that one was £2.50 from Tesco's as well. Now this one sounds incredible. She Was the Quiet One by Michelle Campbell. Michelle Campbell. I can read. This just sounds amazing. And the cover is really pretty as well. I think that's 2 tulips. Yeah. I love it. It's just, listen to this. It just sounds amazing. For twin sisters Rose and Belle, enrolling at the prestigious new boarding school should have been a fresh start. But with its sinister rituals and traditions, Odell soon brings out a deadly rivalry between the sisters. For Sarah and husband Heath, the chance to teach at Odell seems like the best thing that ever happened to their small family. A chance to rise through the ranks and put the past behind them, until one dark night ends in murder. She was the quiet one, but is she guilty? Oh, I can't wait. I actually can't wait to get to that. I think I might just bump that up my TBR, and read it next, possibly, maybe, definitely. It sounds fabulous. What more can I say? It's great. So you'll probably remember in another video, the last one I think it was, my husband and I discussed a book that he'd listened to on Audible, I think. And we also discussed the fact that we met Ruby Wax just recently. And I saw this online and had to get it, had to have it, because I love her. She's fabulous. She's amazing. So this is her autobiography. It's Ruby Wax, How Do You Want Me? Any which way. And what I love about this, it's been blurbed by Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia. I mean, okay. She lives at the top of her lungs and writes at the top of her game. And then she blurbs it on the back as well. If David Sedaris and Whoopi Goldberg had an illegitimate child, it would be Ruby. And from what I read about her family, they would have made better parents. It's brilliant. How Do You Want Me is dark, funny, and furious. My father built an empire out of sausage casings. You've got me right there. Chicago was mafia run at the time, and no one used revenge better than my father. Once he put someone on the shit list, he spent his life hunting them down, just like the Terminator, only he was smiling. I'd always imagined that the scene in The Godfather where some guy wakes up with a horse head next to him, my father's idea of a greeting card. He was tough and he took no prisoners, including his wife and daughter. An intensely moving, honest and uncompromising memoir from someone we thought we all knew. It's amazing. I can't wait to get to it. I can't wait. Can't wait. Simply can't wait. Anyway, on to the next book. It's another Ruby Wax, and this isn't the one that I'm hosting the giveaway for. This is my copy. It is signed by the author, and it says to Graham, love. Obviously, that's her signature, and it has a post-it note in it with my name on it. The people who were organising the book signing came around with post-it notes and asked everyone's names, because it helped Ruby to be quick. And also, I didn't know this, but Ruby Wax is actually dyslexic. So that's such a nice little touch, and I'm going to keep that as well in the book. So it's Ruby Wax, How to Be Human, the manual, with a neuroscientist and a monk. I can't wait to get to it. I have 2 other books sort of in this kind of series to read before I get to this one. But I love it, and it's really pretty as well. I mean, that is just so pretty. Love it. Absolutely love it. The next one is another Ruby Wax. So this is the second one that she's written about mindfulness and decluttering the brain. So it's a mindful guide, a mindfulness guide. I can't read. A mindfulness guide for the frazzled by Ruby Wax. And again, that's another lovely cover. And this one of the blurbs that I can see on here, it's from Joanna Lumley. I mean, wow. Everything Ruby Wax touches becomes gold. In Frazzled, she turns terror and despair into stuff that can be endured and understood. She is an alchemist. It's brilliant. And Davina McCall has also blurbed this. I loved A Mindfulness Guide for the Frazzled. Eloquent and funny, and made me laugh out loud. Brilliant. Love it. We are all frazzled. All of us. It's just brilliant. Yeah, absolutely frazzled. But also, this one too is signed by Ruby Wax. So, very treasured. We'll try not to break the spines. We'll try not to dog ear. May get other editions that I read and keep these nice. Maybe. The next one that I got is a book that, again, Hannah Tay, I think she did a review of this on her channel. She certainly very, very much enjoyed it. And also, she has a blurb in the book. And it is The Cactus by Sarah Haywood. The edition that Hannah had was so much prettier. I think she got it sent to her from the publishers for review. So, meet Susan Green, a prickly, independent woman who has everything just the way she wants it. At 45, she thinks her life is perfect. A London flat for one, a job that fulfills her passion for logic, and a personal arrangement that provides cultural and other more intimate benefits. There's no room for messy, emotional relationships. Yet following the loss of her mother, and implausibly the prospect of becoming a mother herself, Susan's life is about to become somewhat messier. This sparkling debut packs a real emotional punch. Its heroine, as exasperating and delightful as the Rosie Project's Dawn Tillman, I haven't read that, an uncompromising feminist and a fierce fighter, it's an absolute joy to watch her bloom. That sounds just amazing. And also, yeah, where is it? Where is it? Is it on the back page? No. Hannah Tay of BookTube fame, the fabulous Hannah Tay, says, a really great book. And I look forward to reading it, because if Hannah says that it's good, it's going to be damn good. There's no two ways about that. Right. So the next one, again, was a cover by. This cover I think is just gorgeous, and the the feel of the paper, it feels almost plasticky and textured. It's just, it's weird. It's lovely. But yeah. It's called The Daughters by Adrian Selt, probably. A novel. And that just looks so pretty. So pretty. In this virtuosic debut, a world-class soprano seeks to reclaim her voice from the curse that encircles her family tree. That sounds amazing. A lush song of a book that understands the intertwined beauty and fear of motherhood and daughterhood. So I think this is about a singer who has a baby. There's a family curse. She loses her voice, or she thinks she's lost her voice. I have no other idea about what this book is about, other than that. It was purely because it was very pretty, and I couldn't not leave the shop without it. No self-control. Sorry. So the next one is a book that a girl in my work has read, and I know that I've said that I don't rush out and buy the newest releases, but I will if someone I know says that they've enjoyed a book. And the girl that I work with says that she absolutely, totally enjoyed this. And I've seen this everywhere, and I've heard really good things about it, not only from the girl I work with, but from lots of people. It's the Tattooist of Auschwitz by Heather Morris, and I look forward to this, but I know that it's going to be quite heavy. I think I've been told that there are some bits in it that you will be absolutely shocked by. But it's based on a powerful true story of Lale Sokolov, who clearly was a tattooist who did the numbered tattoos on the Jewish people who were imprisoned in Auschwitz. I tattooed... See, I can't read. I don't know why I'm bothering. I can't read. I tattooed a number on her arm. She tattooed her name on my heart. In 1942, Lale Sokolov arrived in Auschwitz-Birkenau. He was given the job of tattooing the prisoners marked for survival, scratching numbers into his fellow victims' arms in indelible ink to create what would become one of the most potent symbols of the Holocaust. Waiting in line to be tattooed, terrified and shaking, was a young girl. For Lale, a dandy, a Jack the lad, a bit of a chancer, it was love at first sight. And he was determined not only to survive himself, but to ensure this woman, Gita, did too. So begins one of the most life-affirming, courageous, unforgettable and human stories of the Holocaust. The love story of the Tattooist of Auschwitz. That just sounds amazing. It's almost like a phoenix from the ashes kind of story, I'm guessing. By that I mean that something good came from something so bad. And let's face it, the Holocaust was one of the worst atrocities ever to befall humankind. Just absolutely atrocious. But I look forward to getting to that, and we'll see. We'll see. So the last one for this video is a book that I just got last night in Tesco. Was it Tesco? Yeah, Tesco. And I saw it and I was like, yeah, I need to have that in my life. I gotta. What Would the Spice Girls Do? By Lauren Bravo. I loved the Spice Girls when I was young. I love the Spice Girls now, as a 32-year-old man. They're fabulous. The Spice Girls marked the gateway to a modern form of feminism, all dressed up as a riotously good time. How the girl power generation grew up. Lauren Bravo is one of my very favourite writers. And that's Dolly Alderton. I'm not sure who that is. A joyous and energetic celebration of girlhood, friendship and pop culture. If you have ever sung into the lid of a can of Impulse body spray, you need to read this. And that's by Daisy Buchanan. Now, I don't think it's the Daisy Buchanan from Gatsby. It could be, but I don't think so. Anyway, yeah. So that's my book haul. Well, a part of my book haul, and that is how many books? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 books. There are more. There's more. I will do another video soon. There are more. There's probably the same again and then some. I have no self-control. None at all. So at the moment I'm reading Sane New World by Ruby Wax, and it's a manual for taming your mind. Ruby Wax. Fabulous. I'm 63 pages in, and her humour is so dry, it's so funny, and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm going to read a few pages of it shortly. But yeah. So thank you for watching my video. Thank you for listening to my drivel, my droning on. I hope it made sense. I hope it didn't bore you. Oh, also, yeah, also, look at this cup. Look at it. Oh my God, it's everything. It's everything. And I love it. It was from Asda, and it was £3.50. And they have so many unicorn things at the moment in Asda, and I didn't realise I loved unicorns so much, but I do. And why wouldn't you? I mean, look at it. It's so pretty. I love it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for your support. It means so much to me. And I'll see you soon with another video. Have a lovely day, and yeah, see you soon. Bye.